So you're looking to buy a property on South Padre Island and you want it to cash flow. Here's what you need to know. First of all, what does cash flow mean? This is when you have a profit after all your expenses are paid on a property. Expenses include taxes, insurance, HOA fees, maintenance and utilities, and of course, expenses would include your mortgage. Are you new to this channel? My name's Denise, and we talk about the real estate here on South Padre Island. If you want to know everything there is to know about living on the island and the lifestyle, click subscribe so you don't miss an update. Here's the thing. Resort area properties can struggle to cash flow if you have a mortgage. If you buy the property in cash or once you pay off that mortgage, that's when you can start to see a profit. And this is why. Resort properties are more expensive. So if you were to buy a house in a suburb or a city, it's going to cost less than resort area home or condo. So you will see a cash flow right away. After you pay your expenses and a mortgage, you will have a return on your investment faster. If you buy a resort property, it's going to be more expensive, but you can pay cash for the property, pay for its expenses, and see your cash flow. But even if your resort property does not immediately cash flow, let's say you have a bank loan or a mortgage, there are still many ways it can be a great investment. Here are 3 good reasons. Capital appreciation. Your property is going to grow in value and be an investment asset. Personal use. How perfect is it to have a property on sunny South Padre Island that you can use at any time? Tax benefits. You can depreciate your property for tax purposes and write off expenses. If you do have a mortgage, you can write off the interest paid. Typically, we can say that your income produced on your investment property is going to cover your expenses. Variables include such things as how often are you going to personally use the property. If you are in that home or condo all the time and you don't give it a chance to rent, then that's your own choice not to have that maximum rental income. Secondly, where is the property located? Is it waterfront? Is it in a gated community? Is it walking distance to the beach or the bay? And does it have a pool? These are all things renters look for when coming to the island. Factors such as these will determine how much income you can produce. Even if a property does not cash flow, it can be a great investment. Owning real estate is always a smart way to invest, in my opinion. So if you have some cash and you want to put it into a solid asset, a long-term investment, and have a place to stay when you come to the beach, an investment property can be a really smart move. Here's another idea. It's called house hacking. If you want to actually live here on the island and have some cash flow, you could consider a multi-unit property, living in your investment for the cash flow. This is where investors or owners can live in one unit of a multi-unit property while renting out the others to offset living expenses and generate an income. This strategy can be applied to a 2 or 4-plex. There's an article in the NY Post written this year about this, and I can link that in the description of this video. Here on the island, we have several options for this kind of investment. 4-plex or duplex unit homes are pretty popular. Another benefit or option of living in part of the property you rent out is the ability to self-manage the property. If you're actually living in the property, you can take on the role of property management and maintain more of a cash flow. Most of our clients who own an investment property here on the island don't live here, so they do hire professional management to property manage the home or condo, which gives you a turnkey investment. The cost is typically a 70-30 split, with 70% going to the owner. So if you're interested in a cash flow property, give us a call. We can help you find the best option for your situation and goals. Until next time, this is Denise signing off from the shores of South Padre Island.